Hi, today I'll show you how easy it is to configure CircleCI, a continuous integration platform to build an NPM JavaScript package and push it to Packagecloud, a software distribution platform so that any user can easily install and use that NPM package. CircleCI is the continuous integration platform for the world's best engineering teams. Packagecloud is a one-stop cloud-based service to store and distribute different software packages in a reliable and scalable way without owning any infrastructure. Before delving into the details, here's an overview of the steps. 1. Create code to build NPM JavaScript package and store it in GitHub code repository. 2. Create an account on Packagecloud and then create a repository to store the NPM package that we built. 3. Add or modify your CircleCI config to contain instructions on how to build and publish the NPM package. 4. Configure CircleCI to use that config to continuously push and publish the package when there are changes. 5. Retrieve the Packagecloud API key and add it to CircleCI environment variable to enable CircleCI to access Packagecloud. And 6. Trigger the build and confirm that the package built and pushes successfully. Now we're ready to get our hands dirty. Let's start from step 1. Instead of creating code to build NPM package from scratch, we can use the code from packagecloud.io GitHub repository entitled node test package. See link in the comment that builds an example NPM package, which is this one. So if we go to the repository, we can click on fork. We can choose the account that we want to clone to and the name of the repository. We will just call it node-12345. And we have forked the repository. Next, we can clone the code from this forked repository to our local laptop by using git clone. And we have this repository locally ready for use. Step 2. We will create an account on Packagecloud and create a repository. The URL to Packagecloud is provided in the links below in the comment. Once you are here, you can actually sign up for a Packagecloud account. As I already have an account, I will show you how to do this by just logging in. Now I will create a package repository to hold the NPM package that we are going to build. I will create a public one. So now we have a package repository on Packagecloud, but currently it is empty. Step 3. We will add or modify CircleCI config to build and publish the package. There is an excellent article here. Again, it's provided in the link in the comments, and if you scroll down all the way to distributing a Node.js application using CircleCI 2.0, you can see a sample config. we will use this as a base to create a configuration to build and push NPM package. Let's go back to our code, and in order for CircleCI to work with your code, you need to create a directory called .circleci, and you need to add the configuration file to a file called config.yaml in the .circleci directory. Now, in the config that we just copied, we will make two slight changes. We will not take into consideration the branches. We want it to build for any kind of branches. And we also have to make two changes. As you can see, this part of the code actually tells CircleCI where the package repository is. So we need to point this and this to the newly Packagecloud package repository that we have just created. To get the URL of the Packagecloud repository, let us go back to our Packagecloud website. And at the top here, the URL represents the location of the package repository. Now, all we need to do is to make the changes here. Be careful of two things. One, when you set the registry URL, this has HTTPS. When you authenticate with the registry, this does not have HTTPS. The other thing to be careful of is that this is your Packagecloud repository URL, but the npm/trailing characters has to be there, and similarly for this one, they have to be there. And one thing you have to know is that when you do the push, it requires something like an npm token, and this is something that we will deal with in a step in the next few that's coming up. So once you're done with that, you can save the configuration, and now we are ready to commit the code. So let us commit the code. And we are ready to push it to our code repository in GitHub. So if we are to go back to our GitHub code repository, you will notice that if I refresh it, I will see the code that I just pushed, and you will see the configuration, CircleCI configuration that you just created. Now, the next step is step 4. We will now configure CircleCI to use the configuration that we have added to the code. To do so, we will head over to circleci.com. Once you are there, you can just log in. If you're not logged in, then it will prompt you for your GitHub account, which you can log in. Once you log in, you will be able to access the projects. You should be able to first of all select the repository where you push the code, and then you will be able to see all the code repositories. So this was the code repository that we created earlier, and we pushed the code to. Let's click on Setup Project, And the fastest way to set up CircleCI is to use the config file that is located here, and we have already pushed that, so it has detected it, which is great. So now we can set up the project, and CircleCI will read the configuration of that file and then prepare everything. And as you can see, it has already started running the step called test deploy. And you can see it has failed. It has successfully run the test step, which is green, but it has failed to do the deploy. If you go down here, you can see it says that it needs some authority. And this was what we were referring to earlier, which is when we were editing this file, it requires an NPM token in order for CircleCI to communicate with Packagecloud. Without this, CircleCI cannot push the package to Packagecloud. And which is what we are going to do in step 5. We are going to retrieve Packagecloud.io API key and add it to the CircleCI environment variable. We will go back to our Packagecloud website, and on the left here you can see API token. You click on it, and at the top, the very first entry is the API token. We can copy it, and once we have copied it, we can go back to CircleCI. We can pull down here and set it in the project settings. In the project settings, look for environment variables, and you can add an environment variable, and the environment variable name is npm token, as you have seen, and we will add our value of the token. Once that is done, you can see the entry now exists. What we can then do is to go back here, and we can just rerun from start or rerun from the failed workflow. And you can see it's running again. And you can see now deploy is successful. What this means is that if you go back to your Packagecloud website, go back to your account, go back to the repository, and you can see the last push was 1 minute ago. If you go to my packages, and there you go, the new NPM JavaScript package that we just pushed by using CircleCI integration. That's it. Thank you for watching.